Unconventional.
You're such a fool,
That's
honestly.
what we are.
That's so not the vibe.
DK Metcalf.
Well, what I will say is that we were right. However, we were very, very
wrong
about the time. But we didn't have all the information.
We didn't have all the information.
Well, that information didn't come out.
Let me say that I'm arguing with people on two different sides of this, right? So I'm arguing with people who want to come with the in your faces because I predicted a 10-8, maybe a generous 10-7.
It's 10-6 to 10-8, I thought.
Right. The man came out and ran 10-37.
Fleeing.
The man came out and ran 10-3. Yo, that's impressive. I rate him for that, okay? So I'm hearing from all the other people on that side saying, oh, he ran 10:37. It's in your face. He's got elite speed, blah, blah, blah. Let me say this first off. Take the victory of him running faster than most people thought he would.
Yes.
10:36 is not elite speed.
No.
Athletes who run 10:36 that are professionals, consider themselves professionals, are on their way out. They had a horrible race or they're running injured. It's not elite speed.
And they're not
it's
even,
good speed.
and
It's elite speed for a football player. And if we're going to use the word elite, let's distinguish validly what elite speed is.
Let's just say this. To qualify to the Olympic trials, you have to run 10:05.
Right. And he's not close to that.
10:05. That's
So
0.3.
let's not do the in your face stuff. But
No.
big up to DK because he did his thing.
Wicked time.
Ran 10:3. You know, he had 4 months of training. I wouldn't have said 10:8 if I knew he'd been training for 4 months. But I definitely would not have said 10:3.
Well, because we know he already runs, because he runs a good 40 yards.
Right.
So we know that he can run fast. But what our point was, like 100 meters is a different kettle of fish. So I'm thinking he's come from his 40-yard speed from football and, you know, he's done a 1-2 block sessions and then just to learn how to do the blocks.
Right.
And then he's going to run 100.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Me neither. So you in your face people need to chill. Like, okay, he did his thing, but let's not ignore the fact that he did still come last in his heat. And that's not even nowhere near Olympic final talent or high level Diamond League talent. Now I'm arguing with people on the other side saying, yo, he came in last. It's horrible. But I'm like, yo, the guy ran 10:3.
What did you expect to happen? We kind of knew that he was going to come in last.
It wasn't even a discussion as far as I was concerned. He's obviously not going to make the final or whatever. But he ran 10:3. So the people that are roasting him, I don't think they realize that for him to do that within that window of training, it's extremely impressive. So it's like, I can't even avoid debate about this on both sides. I'm seemingly, you know, diminishing what he did, but I'm also seemingly trying to uphold what he did because that was big. So all I can say is big up DK. He did his thing. 10-3 for a football player is elite for a football player, but let's distinguish the fact that it's for a football player.
Yeah.
Sprinting and professional sprinters do something different. And he's probably, if not the fastest, the second fastest player in the NFL who dedicated some time solely to sprinting. So big him up for that. And I think that he should just chill on the track stuff. He doesn't need to do that.
Well, he even said in his post-race interview.
Man, just happy to be here. Excited to have the opportunity. Just thank God for, the opportunity to just come out here and run against world-class athletes like this.
Yo, he's a humble dude.
Yeah, I really, after that interview, I was like, right, I respect this dude. He just said, like he just wants to come out, he just does him. He's not doesn't think about anyone else. He just wanted to, that's a challenge that he wanted to do, I guess. But he said, you know what? It's a different world. Track speed is different than football speed. And that's what he said. And it is. So all these football people need to just shut down.
Yeah.
As Lucas says, shut down like a garage, right? And then keep it moving. 10:37 is fast for a football player. Apparently I heard his goal is to try and make the US Olympic trials. But 10:05 is no joke. Yeah. Now that's in elite territory.
Right.
Like you're getting to elite territory.
Yes.
I feel like 10-1's like getting to that elite level.
Yes.
So.
And he's not
there yet.
Yes. Because the faster you're going, those 10s and 100s become more valuable.
Yeah. I think he could improve a tenth and a half.
I think he can get down mid 10-2.
I think he can get to 10-2. Like, I think he can.
Maybe.
But even 10-2-0 is like, it's a lot. It's a big, and especially, how big he is to actually get that extra that's a big, but who knows? Let's see if he proves us wrong again.
But football people need to chill, and track people need to chill too.
Do you know what pissed me off the most about the track world? That really got on my nerves. Everyone is going on about, why is everyone going on about like DK Metcalf when, all this hype about him, and you're not even like bigging up the actual elite sprinters that are in the race? Like, he just got, like, guys, shut up. Man. Like, honestly.
That's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing for track athletes to carry on like that. It's
embarrassing. Stop hating. Like, it's good. The amount of talk, the amount of...
I love the attention.
I love the excitement and just the conversation. We were wrong, we were right. This person's right, this person's wrong. Whatever. And it's good. It's banter. This is what it's about. To me, this is what makes track and field sport exciting.
Most sports are like that.
It's all
Most sports
banter.
have these debates and what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Some people are right, some people are wrong. That's what sport is supposed to be. But it's not track and field. It could be track and field. It should be track and field.
These athletes are taking the whole Olympic movement slogan way a bit too peace, solidarity. No.
And boringness.
Boring.
Was that in there? It seems like it. If track and field was a stronger product, they could have benefited off of this whole scenario in a much better way. Do you guys have this game here called Big Bank, Little Bank?
Never heard of it.
Okay, so Big Bank, Little Bank is basically, Sam, me and you are hanging out, and I'm like, Big Bank, Little Bank. I point at you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we pull out whatever money we have, and whoever has the bigger bank or more money gets all the money. Big Bank, Little Bank, right?
Yeah.
So the NFL is obviously a very strong product when it comes to the type of organization it is and how it sells itself, its fan base. It's something that track and field would aspire to be like. So I looked at it like Big Bank, Little Bank, because the NFL came in, brought all this attention, on our platform of track and field. Our product, or the benefits of coming to our product, is we have this high level of elite talent and physical ability. So they came into our product, displayed what they could do, still didn't measure up to what we have, but was still kind of in the mix. So what they did is, they brought eyes for that moment, but they're actually taking some of our fans over to the NFL, because even me, myself, I want to know what's going to be going on with DK during the season.
Absolutely.
And I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
So they want to see this guy now on the football field. Not only that, he measured up to the field fairly well, and well enough to raise his stock within the NFL.
Yeah.
Other teams are looking at him with this amazement, so raised his stock. And also the Seattle Seahawks, this team he plays for, they all of a sudden get a larger fan base too. So they came in with all they had to our sport and took that. Well, what did we get from this situation? Nothing. We got a bunch of fans that are upset. Not me, not us.
No.
We were happy about the excitement, but we got some people who were upset about the fact that he came in.
We still, as a sport, have an amateur mentality. Even the way the sport's set up and how it is run, I loved the fact that he was coming. I was excited to see how he was going to do.
Yes.
In terms of the sport as a whole, what it brings to the sport, the excitement, the banter, all that, we need that. This is amazing. Now, who does he really think he is, thinking he's going to come and challenge like the fastest man's in the world? No, dude, you're not. Like, sit down.
And he found that out.
Yeah, he found that out. But that's what I'm saying. But the whole entire spectacle of it was amazing. I thought it was really fun. I loved the conversation. It blew up.
Yeah. And it was the exciting part of the meet. That's just the reality. That was what was exciting about the meet.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah. So obviously after that, you know what I'm saying, all that was left was Sha'Carri,
Yeah, because it was boring. The commentary was a bit...
We got to talk about that one day, actually. Because
I'm about to get into that though.
Yeah, because what actually was going on screen was not
a reflection of what's really going on off the screen between the people.
What's going on screen was not what I'm hearing in my ears is not a good reflection of what we're actually seeing and what we remember in our experiences.
No,
and it's not being captured, and we're missing the mark there, and we're not utilizing grand opportunities with all the eyes we brought in. With this whole DK situation, it would have been perfect to have a product that would be like, whoa. This track and field thing is actually kind of cool. I want to keep watching this, because really the NFL and DK came in, Big Bank, Little Bank, and took some of our fans out. And I'm sorry, I don't really feel like we took NFL fans from them.
I don't think so. But I mean, especially if they were watching, I don't know, we didn't watch the NBC feed, we watched the World Athletics feed. So what the excitement and the hype that was happening leading into that on social media and between the athletic world and whatever.
And the football world.
That was not represented in what we heard.
So
we need, look, at the end of the day, could you imagine like watching boxing, UFC, any of these things, and it's very like, Well, hello there. Welcome to...
Oh, man.
This is very exciting to be here today.
Don't
you agree,
get me
so-and-so?
started, man.
This is the type of thing that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Like I said, this is something we need to get into.
Yeah.
Maybe
Because
it's
I
our
love
next...
track and field and I was bored.
Bored. It's boring.
Aside from Sha'Carri Richardson.
Jesus wept.
The rest of the was kind of meh.
But maybe one of these topics we can get into next
Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unconventional Voices of Track and Field podcast. Follow, like, and join the conversation at Voices of TNF, as well as subscribe across all podcast platforms.